Alright, so, to preface this video, me and Keaton went to John's house, we were messing around, and then we had the idea to read some Dora fanfiction. And that's what this video is, so, hope you enjoy. Alright, so we're fucking disabled, and we're gonna read some Dora fanfiction.
Okay!
I'm at John's house right now, and we are just he's closing on the tab.
Okay, here we go.
I'm gonna edit that.
Okay.
Alright, so read the beginning. I'll be Diego.
I'm Dora.
And I'm the narrator. Alright. Diego pushed Dora against the wall. Her left bosom heaving. Her hot Latino breath on her face. For this time, Diego would do the exploring. He placed a hand on her shoulder, his face smoldering over a grin.
Diego.
She gasped.
We can't do this.
You don't need to read the she guessed, but you know you want to.
He smirked. He slid his hot, wet tongue across his lips, making them appear enticing. Dora began to flush furiously. He was her cousin, but he looked so irresistible eyeing her like that. Diego places his rough, calloused hands on Dora's soft cheek. Dora shuddered from the touch.
Diego.
She moaned, secretly wanting more. She couldn't stand the glaring need of him within her. The way his deep brown eyes gazed at her. The way his long brown locks swished as he examined her. She couldn't handle it. She lunged for him. Her soft hands hitting against his chest, feeling his chiseled muscles. I just keep in the face. Feeling his chiseled muscles from all of his adventures in the jungle. She reached over his shoulders, roughly pulling him. Diego lunged like his pet jaguar, making fierce limp neck contact with Dora. He urged with his tongue for her mouth to open. Dora was in heaven. Her cousin's musky scent of the jungle filled her nostrils. She leaned against his chest, melting against him. She hesitantly opened her mouth, feeling his languid strokes against her teeth and his hot saliva settle on her tongue. His intoxicating scent caused her to moan. Diego took the opportunity and plunged his tongue deeper into her mouth. Dora winced slightly as her chest was tightly pulled against her cousin's. Her chest began to tingle as Diego rubbed against his, hungrily kissed her lips. She brought her hands up to his head and tangled her fingers in his soft hair. Why? Why, Dora thought. Why was he doing this? How did this turn from a friendly family gathering to her and Diego making out in a closet? Why the fuck are they in a closet?
Just do it in front of the family on the kitchen table. Like, fuck it.
Yeah, dude. Shit, I need some of this right now. I'm sorry. I got some fucking vodka.
That's why I grabbed it out, because if I need it,
oh, fuck, that shit's hard. Alright, where were we? Okay, what about her?
By the end of this, neither of us are going to be sober.
The answer was simple to Diego. Dora was his everything. He loved her laugh, her energetic personality, her Hispanic accent, her slightly annoying voice, her eagerness to get things done. He noticed he started feeling intense emotion for her age at 12. What the fuck?
This is probably the reason I'm about to start cutting. Like, holy shit.
But I cut myself, dude. Once she began maturing, her pots had shrunk as she grew. I'm just gonna
kill myself now.
She grew her brown hair out into long curls. Her eyes became rimmed with dark, thick eyelashes. It wasn't just physical attraction that got him to the conclusion, though. He remembered when Dora brought one of her friends from school to her house while he was visiting. Pablo, he recalled the name with disgust. The image of Pablo flirting with Dora sent him into a frenzy. She explained that she was just a playful guy, but But Diego knew better. He began to kiss Dora harder, pressing his body against her harder. He didn't want her to let her go, but didn't want her to be taken from him. Ever, Dora couldn't breathe. Every muscle in her body screamed for more, but her lungs desperately needed air. She muffled. Diego pulled away from her, smirking.
Duh.
Dora blushed.
As in Diego. I was calling your name.
Dora. Dora found that her lips, as well as Diego's, hers swollen and flushed. Diego hazily smiled.
Where do I read?
Oh my god.
Nigga.
Say it. Say my name one more.
Dora gulped, knowing where he was going with this.
Diego.
She murmured.
Louder!
Diego.
She said again with a bit more clarity. Dora noticed slight squeeze on her left breast. It was Diego's hand. Dora began to
12.
Dora began to squirm at his touch. Why was she doing this? She was his cousin, for God's sake. Louder.
Louder!
Stop screaming, Jesus. He repeated. She hesitated.
Hey Diego. I don't think.
Think what?
He spat.
I don't think we should be doing this.
Diego's eyes darkened. It was going to happen. He was going to lose her, all because he'd gone too far. He slid his hand off her breast and clenched his fist beside him. Dora noticed the flash of panic in his eyes. Guilt began to embed itself in the core of her stomach. Diego looked back at her, misery flickering in his eyes.
I thought you said you wanted this.
Dora gulped before stuttering.
I do, but
But
I'm just not ready. It's all going too fast for me.
At the age of fucking 12, Jesus Christ.
when I was at 12, I was outside, not fucking my cousin. Is that what
That's
goes
a
on in
story for
Alabama?
later. I actually have a story about that.
Is
I'll
that
tell that in
what-
another
no.
video. Okay, don't miss that. Alright, Diego through lidded what the fuck? Through lidded okay. Stole one last kiss
No,
from
we're
Dora.
right there.
I don't give a damn. I understand. A hot trail of saliva hung from both their lips. Dora leaned against her cousin yet again.
I'm glad you. I'm glad you understand me, Primo.
You'll always be my prima girl.
That's prime.
My
Fuck.
prime girl.
He whispered as he prepared for chloroform.
Chloroform.
Chloroform in his pocket. He chuckled. Tonight would be a wild ride. The end.
She ratchet, I might smash it, bend that back, cause it's on that passer. Homie on cash, kicking like Dexter, I do magic, low.
Yeah, my flow's on destructo disc. Too afraid to cuff a bitch. These boys on that sucker shit. Beat your price enough.